Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Battle Brothers. I'm Jade Star, joined as always by my co-host.
Lunathax.
And we're here off to the west of Westerholz to clear out a bandit stronghold. These guys are probably partially responsible for Fuck City, as seen in the last video. Or, I'm sorry, last update.
Well, it's not like the inferior Easter holes.
This contract was a little bit more than I anticipated. 6 bandit raiders at this point is a bit much. They're all wearing chainmail. Well, no. 4 out of the 6 are wearing chainmail. They've all got decent weapons at least. And, what is that? 4 out of 6 of them are wearing shields. So,
Yeah.
equipment-wise, they kind of outdo me. None of them actually have... Well, one guy has a decent helmet. The rest of them not so much. If I can get headshots, this could be over quickly. But that's a real crapshoot.
What is it? 15% chance without a flail?
25.
Or a perk? Oh, it's 25 per headshot? Really?
Yes.
This is doable. They don't have any range support.
But it was really not what I was hoping to get into. Like, this is a legitimate fight I need to be careful about, or people might die. The enemies aren't going to fold easy. Most of them probably have better stats than we do, or at least comparable to Flesh Knock and Travelogue.
Well, it's nice for that one raider to show up and, separate himself from the rest of his guys. And he doesn't even have a shield.
Yeah, super nice of them. I'm not sure what they were thinking there. One guy took the high ground, which makes sense. A couple of them put up shield walls, which was a thing. Oh, ignore that. For some reason, meshing space to end Flesh Knock's turn was not working, so I just had to click the button. Forgot that. I have no idea what got that. But yeah, if the guy with the mace...
It's the Jades.
It really is. If one guy wants to run out in front of his team and get stabbed by all of my dudes on the first turn, I'm all for that. And they're just gonna put
More
their
shield wall, okay.
Yeah. Just gonna let it happen. I'm like, alright, fuck it.
No more words, just shield wall.
Really expected them to maybe rush the high ground that one guy is on, so I was kind of trying to play away from it, because I didn't want to fight over it so much, and then Mace guy just charged straight at us. And now these guys show up. I guess it would have been a little bit too much to ask for them to sit there and shield wall for another turn while we kill this one guy.
And still, just, excellent use of shield wall. Sit in the back when no one has the ability to get to you to attack you, except for, one dude with a crossbow. Maybe he was the one who has the biggest gambling debts.
I really do get a lot of mileage out of putting polearms and archers. I could actually just shoot this Brigand Raider all the same, but...
Yeah, he doesn't even have a shield.
But it's easier to hit him with the pitchfork, just for the accuracy bonus and the downhill bonus. Well, I get the downhill bonus with the crossbow too, but... Get the surround bonus.
Yeah. That may not always be true, especially if you have a really good ranged attacker. But...
Right, yeah. So Brigands, actually, when they get to Raiders, tend to start having some skills. What we just saw there was Rotation, which is a really nice skill to have. And it just lets you switch places with a friendly unit in the middle of zones of control. It's a great way to get people out of danger, but, I mean, they rotated right next to Flesh Knock and you just stabbed them.
Didn't save him.
A player can position rotations a lot better, just have them behind the line. Like, if I want to Travelogue out, I could have him rotate with Hardgay, and then he's disengaged and can retreat.
Something that Battle Brothers I don't think gets a whole lot of credit for is most games rely on a certain level of cheating to maintain difficulty.
Oh, by the AI, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the AI, making a really smart AI is hard. Most games just can't really do it, so they cheat a little bit behind the scenes.
Right.
Battle Brothers doesn't really cheat battle-wise. I mean, it has enemies that have capabilities that the player doesn't. But it doesn't cheat in terms of, making the AI automatically decide, okay, I really need to hit here, so I will. It has a pretty decent grasp of basic tactics and knows how to use its skills.
Yeah, and it even sometimes decides, these shitty zombies or bandit thugs aren't really going to try tactics. They're just kind of going to rush you, and I was very angry that Travelog missed. Again, I really need him to not miss. But then...
I think we brought it up a little bit with the skeletons, but like different enemies behave differently.
Yeah, and the skeletons are really good about positioning and protecting their back row and working things like that.
And then there's one type of enemy we've seen, which is a huge asshole. Or we haven't seen yet, excuse me.
Oh yes, the goblins.
Well, also the goblins.
Oh, okay.
I don't necessarily want to name it, but...
Okay. Oh, the incredibly high
Yes.
difficulty thing that, yeah, fuck those things
Yeah.
so much. That's the closest
That's why I
thing
think
they get to cheating.
the undead are just for that, are probably the hardest thing to deal with.
Thankfully, you almost never see those things, though. Oh, I should explain a little bit of what I'm thinking here, because I think this is the point in the battle. Nah, it's gonna be next turn. But I need to get Flesh Knock, whatever. I always want to say Flesh, too, because it's just so close, but there's no H. Flosnock, whatever. I need to get him out of there. He's badly beat up. But yeah, here I am. Pawn is going to switch to his dagger, which I think we all know what that means. I'm planning.
Well, I saw that he had decent armor.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about this in the thread.
Yep. So I'm going to try to take the 2 sets of armor off of these guys. My plan was to get the guy next to Travelog as well, but with the amount of beating that Hardgay is taking, I'm probably going to just retreat Hardgay and, save him for another day. But this guy right here that's surrounded by guys with axes, yeah, we're totally smashing his shield, and then gonna try to puncture him. Flesnok.
Got nothing better to do. Shield wall and maybe try and back away.
I wasn't gonna take the movement chance. Just put up a shield wall. Because if I can act first, I can try to shield bash him away from Flesnok. So Sullet, whatever. Oh, it's just two people in your name. Sullet's gonna just come over to the top and knock him away. And now Flesnok is safe.
I don't know if you have enough daggers to get both of them.
Just about everybody has a dagger aside from Travelog. Hell, Travelog might even have one. But, that hit on Hardgay is going to change my plans. He's very close to being killed, and is bleeding.
Yeah.
And Flesnok is also very, hurt as well.
Maybe no hubris here.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the knockback on, this guy with Hardgay, and then retreat him.
Didn't occur to me that knockback would have worked, pushing him up onto solid ground.
It works. It makes you go a hex. I don't know if you can go up 2 tiles on knockback, but you can definitely go down as many as are available. So we'll retreat our wounded brothers up onto the hill and protect them with Travelog and Mystery Horror. And let the stabbing commence. Only a pair of 52% chances to hit, but hey, they both landed. I'm happy.
I think you could have gotten both sets of armor.
I could have, but I didn't want to risk it after both of those guys are almost dead over there.
Well, I saw a net on somebody.
Yeah, I think Flamester has a net still. But I'm just going to play it safe here. I don't want to engage this bandit with a height advantage, but he doesn't want to engage at all, so he's going to run away.
No, I figured he would run away. That's why I was mentioning the net.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hadn't considered if he was going to run or not, but yeah, it probably would have been an easy deduction to think that he's going to try to run away. I think Woe Cow doesn't have the dagger, which is why he's chasing the other guy. So yeah, Hardgay survived with 11 health. And then this guy triggers all of the attacks of opportunity. And I make a bug.
Oh, double grip flaying. I didn't realize Brigand Raiders had double grip.
Everybody has double grip.
Oh, it's not a perk anymore?
It was never a perk. Double grip is just a thing that happens when your offhand is free.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was a perk.
No. There's Duelist, which is a perk when your offhand is free that increases the amount of armor piercing you get out of your weapon.
That must be what I was thinking of.
In case I haven't moused over it or explicitly shown it off, Double Grip is just, if you have a one-handed weapon and you're gripping with two hands because you're not using a shield or anything, you get 25% more damage. And this bandit is going to run from us, and I'm not going to be able to catch him. But since I've selected to run them down, the map is also not going to end until he hits the edge of the screen, or the edge of the map.
You think that there'd be a UI thing you can just click to say, nope, change my mind.
Yeah. Usually it's
Like
not a big deal.
Like the Total War end battle button.
Oh, yeah. That would be a good thing, yeah. But, I mean, while this is winding down, I went up against some bandits and came out with only, 2 injuries for it. That nearly died. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, that could have been a death if you'd been a little bit less lucky. Or more unlucky.
Flesnol took a total of 174 damage. That's kind of bad. Of course, that number includes armor values, so...
Yeah.
But, hey, we got a lot of loot from them. The salt there is going to sell for several hundred crowns. We got about 10, which is about 150-ish worth of tools, another 130 worth of crowns, a level 2 spear, a mace, that's level 2, and a falchion, tier 2 sword, and 2 sets of armor, and a good helmet. This was profitable.
You've got 2 sets of good armor.
Yeah.
Like, as much as the good trade goods are, that armor is the most valuable thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a decent helmet.
Yeah, so it was risky. I might not have wanted to go into this knowing I was going to have to deal with 6 raiders, but we came out of it pretty well. Actually, remember to click the loot all before leaving.
Don't just dump it on the ground.
Oh, that's the worst. When you leave a battle, you forget to pick everything up. But that's it for this fight. We'll see you back at Westerholz. And thanks for watching.